Hey pageant fans, welcome back to another episode of Tea Stands on Pageantry. In this episode, we are going to be talking about the Miss Universe Philippines 2024 swimsuit shots. And I'm really excited for this one because y'all, as a group, this class of contestants nailed the swimsuit photo shoots. They nailed it. I'm so impressed. In fact, when I sat down to make my selection, I had about 29 persons on that list that I felt was like doing it. They were killing it. And so I'm super impressed, and it was really hard to narrow it down, but I've narrowed it down quite a bit. So without further ado, let's get into this episode. Also, I do want to say, if your favorite isn't on this list, stick around to the end because I'm going to share the others who are kind of like just on my edge, just on the tip, almost there on the list. So just stick around to the very end to see who else I was checking out. Now let's get into this. Taguig. This is giving me Victoria's Secret model vibes, especially the hair blowing back and that hip hop. It's definitely a VS moment. I think her face is simply gorgeous. I think her eyes are so mesmerizing. She's giving us a very simple pose, but it's really nice. And I think that she ate with this image. Australia is giving me 80s vibes in this photo. I don't know if it's the colorful swimsuit, her big wavy hair that's like flipped to one side but yet blowing forward. I just love how this photo came out. She's really arching that back and giving us that booty pop. I think this is definitely a standout photo. So well done, Australia. Albay. Now, in my headshots episode, I said that Albay was giving us sweet, innocent girl that just melts your heart. But in this photo, she said, innocent girl, who? I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, she is killing it in this photo. I am just loving how she turned up the heat for the swimsuit shoot. I love her facial expressions. She's really giving me a lot of sex appeal here, and I'm here for it. Bakor. Talk about a striking image. Love this black swimsuit on her. Love her pose. Love how her hair has movement. To me, this image is giving such an elegant vibe, and I'm here for it. My only critique is that I wish she didn't wear the white eyeliner because I don't think she needs it. I think this is such a standout image, and it really caught my eye. Kenta. This image of her is very sexy. Love that she went for a V-cut swimsuit as it really helps to accentuate her legs. This image is giving me easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. She looks like such a natural beauty here, and I'm absolutely loving how effortless this image feels. Iloilo City. I love this color swimsuit, and I love how shiny it is. I think that finish definitely helps her to stand out amongst the group. I love that she's popping the booty, but what really sells in this photo for me is her face. Girl, those gorgeous dreamy eyes get me every time. Love that she has her mouth slightly parted, which adds to the sex appeal. My one critique for her is that her arms feel a bit stiff, so I'd like to see her loosen them up a bit moving forward. Laguna. I love this pose for her. It is such a sexy beach pose. I'm loving the yellow swimsuit on her. To me, this feels like a shot for a reality TV show, which I'm not mad at because I love reality TV show. This is giving me Too Hot to Handle vibes. And I can see that this photo is highly edited. They kind of gave her this kind of glowy look around her body, which I'm not mad at. I feel like it gives it like this dreamy kind of effect. So I'm here for it. I love it. And I just think that overall her body is just popping. It is popping. And one thing I probably would change about this is her facial expression. Just a little change there. Like a little bit in her face. She kind of looks, especially like in her smile, she kind of looks like, it's giving me like she's kind of in pain. I want her to relax those lips a little bit and just, make it more effortless. Mari Velis. She is bringing the spice to the competition. Love the wet hair look. She's got gorgeous eyes. Love the fierce facial expression. And I love the way she's emphasizing her shape by gently holding her hips. And I really like this swimsuit on her. I think the cutouts are all in the right places for her. The only thing I don't love about this photo is the background, because I almost feel like the background and then her skin complexion are very close. Like she's got sort of this sun-kissed look going on, but it's very reddish with a very reddish undertone, and I feel like the background is also playing into that. So I would rather a more contrasting background for her. Pampanga. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the angle of her body here. You can tell she knows how to pose. Her face is literal perfection. Love the hair blowing in the wind. I'm a sucker for hair moving. Like I love to see when hair is moving. My one critique for her is that I would like to see her arch her back a little bit more. Southern California. I'm absolutely loving how smooth and effortless this image feels. I love the little smirk she's giving us. It's very mysterious. She's got a great shape and she's really emphasizing it by bringing her hands behind her head and just allowing us to see the silhouette of her body. Perfection. I think she's really emphasizing her shape when she's crossing her legs like that. So I think that was smart, and I absolutely think she is gorgeous. I'm loving her hair. I'm loving everything about this photo. This was really, really well done. Talisay City. Usually I don't like these gray cool tone images, but this one is working for her. I love this pose. She's really giving us that hip hop. And look at the space between her arms and her body. This is really something that you want. I always tell my clients when you're posing, don't keep your arms so close to your body that they're smushed against your body, because that looks really unnatural. It doesn't look very flattering. You want to create that space because you want you want the viewer to see the silhouette of your body. You want them to see your shape and everything, all those curves. That's how you own it. That's how you work it. So I always tell my contestants to, make sure there is enough space between your arms and your body. Overall, I just love how sexy yet soft this image is. Zambales. She is naturally a very sexy woman, and I feel like she didn't even have to try too hard for this image. It just kind of looks like she turned sideways, she looked at the camera, and the photographer just snapped away. I love the swimsuit color on her, and I love the cutouts. I feel like they're all in the right places for her, and her hair looks beautiful. She's giving us a very seductive look, which is captivating. My one critique for her is that I wish she would just pull her shoulders back and raise her chest so that everything is more pronounced. I think that would just set this photo off. Miami. I love this image of Miami. She looks like a rich woman enjoying her time on the beach. I love the hat, the neck piece, the bangles. It all makes it feel super luxurious. Love that she had the zipper pulled down a little bit to give us some cleavage. I also love the arch in her back and the hip hop. I think this looks like something we'd see in a Vogue magazine or any kind of magazine really. To me, she just absolutely nailed it. Cami Gwynn. What a shot. This looks like something straight out of a magazine as well. Love that she chose to include a bar in the photo. I love how her ponytail is flying in the wind. She's serving face. However, I do wish she'd given us a little bit more arch in that back. And I also think that I would have loved this photo even more if it had a bit more warmth to it. But I still think it's a really, really interesting shot and definitely something I could see in a magazine. Cebu. She is working it. I think she looks hella sexy here. Love that she's pulling on her swimsuit, which I feel serves to make the image more sexy. Love that she pulled her hair to one side, which allows us to see her neck. And she's really nailing it with the facial expression. So we're coming to the end of my list, and I have two more people left on it, and these two are my absolute favorite, and that would be Quezon Province and Bacolod. I really, really love these images. I think they are so sexy. So let me talk about Quezon Province first. I think she nailed it. This is literally fire for me. Look at that arch in her back and the booty. Yes, girl. Just love this image. Her face, killing it. But when is she ever not? She has been on since the beginning of this competition. Her facial expression is giving me come hither, which is so mesmerizing. She's definitely one of my faves. Bacolod. She is serving us body yaddy yaddy in this photo. Love the way she's emphasizing her hips by crossing her legs. Ladies, take note. Love that she's giving a strong power pose. And this is a nice swimsuit for her. Love that it shows off her abs. And normally I love a well-lit photo, but I'm liking how this photo has some dark sides to it. Like it's not properly, it's not fully lit. There's some shadows happening, and I feel like the shadows help to emphasize those muscles in her body even more. And I think that was some smart choice. And I love her eye color and hair color overall. I think she's hella stunning and definitely another one of my favorites. All right, you guys, that is the end of my list. But like I said in the beginning, I had so many women who stood out to me. I'm just gonna rattle them off very quickly. So, hopefully, I don't butcher them. Please forgive me if I do. Siriargo, Quirino, Northern California, Lupan, Hawaii, Cavite, Cabanatuan, Bantayan Island, Leyte, Bulacan, Batangas, United Kingdom, and Pasig. Now, I do want to say that United Kingdom and Pasig are very high on my radar, and it was very hard not to include them, but I felt like these photos did not do them justice. I wanted more from them. I want to see more. I think that they have everything it takes to be right up there at the top, but I needed more from them in this particular photo shoot. So that's my list, you guys. Those were the women who really caught my eye. Like I said, I started up with 29 and I had to narrow it down. Otherwise, we would be here all day. But comment down below because I want to hear who were your standouts for this photo shoot. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, have a great week.